Hello, hello. That is so out of tune. Oh, geez, this guitar is out of tune. We're gonna need to fix this. Oi, sounds bad. So, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna open up. So, today is a guitar stream. I'm working on the song that I was working on last time. It's called Wanted. And at least for now, it's called Wanted. And I was figuring out some of the lyrics last time. And I really like where we went. And I figured out how to kind of correct one problem that I had in the song, which was the shifting perspective of the song. The perspective kind of shifted between who was talking, and it made it a little bit confusing. But I figured out how to change that to make sure that everything goes good. And today I want to finish writing the second verse, and hopefully the bridge as well. I'll need to write the music for the bridge. And then anything else that goes on. But let's try to tune this guitar as well. I got my windows open, so there's probably going to be some like car noises and stuff, but that's fine. That's just the sounds of, that's just background noise, white noise. My roommate also just started taking like a shower or bath or something, and so maybe there's going to be some really loud pipe noises, water in the pipes or something. Hey, that's just all nice ASMR. We're not like doing professional recording right now, so we got some background noise. All right, let me get my, that's a little too sharp. It's still a little too sharp, but we'll just keep this as is. That's a little bit better. All right, so we're... Yeah. everything became a little bit too sharp over the night. That will work for now. Everything's too sharp. The B string intonation always needs to be a little bit flat on this guitar when it's an open string, so that it matches it once it's fretted. I need to fix that. The little ding sound that you hear, like that, is just the sound of the metal kind of creaking as it gets tightened. Oh, hello Shino, hello Shinobu. Glad you could drop by. Hold on, you're kind of floating in the middle of nowhere right here. You're kind of floating around in the middle of nowhere. Let me put you in some soup. Hold on. Just simmer for a while. I'm gonna put you in some soup. There we go. There you go. Now you can simmer and get a little bit more flavorful. I put a flavor packet in there. Don't worry. You're gonna taste great after this. This top string is really annoying me. Still a little too flat. What do I do with it? So both of them need to be a little bit sharper. That works. All right. Oi! So much out of tune. So today you can see the lyrics on screen right now. Those are lyrics that I wrote last week for a song that I've been working on. An old song from a demo that I wrote back in 2013. It was one of the first notes that I had on my old phone back at the time. I don't know what generation of phone it was, but I used to take voice memos of all the old songs that I used to. of all the old songs that I used to like come up with, and I was recently looking for some lyrics to a song that I wanted to do, and I could not remember where it was, so I started going through all of these old like recordings from back in the day, and I was listening to this stuff that I was coming up with in like 2013, and I was like, you know, they're not bad. There's a lot of stuff that I could do there potential wise to fix up some of these songs and have them be a little bit better. And so this one that had kind of good chords, I'm trying to do it over again and get. All right, this is fine for now. We can accept this. We can accept where the heck is where's my capo? Shino, did you steal my capo? Where the fuck did you put it? Fuck. Ah, there it is. I got it where you hit it. All right. So this one, where were we starting? This was capo, second, E minor, D. Don't worry, you can't hide anything from me. Although this capo hides everywhere. I can't find it anywhere whenever it gets started. That's right, I did. Thwarted your plans, so it was. There we go, that's what it was. Oh, it was a G. But what was the key that I was doing it in? Hold on. I need to go to my Twitter page for a sec and re-listen to what the heck I came up with last week, because I'm forgetting which key it started in, and that would be very, very helpful. But the chords on the left side of the screen right there, they don't actually match up with all of the chords. They kind of you know. Oh, okay. That's right. It was way up there. This is in C minor. That's what it was. All right. Thank you, old Twitter post of mine. a line, they would pull you above. They help, what was it again? Help you ignore the slathering now hounds at your door. And the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder, but oh wait, now, but the problem with these previous lyrics is that there were several theys. They. Wait, what the heck? Where did my chat go? Or where did my text go? There were several theys. In the verse, it says, they help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door, stuff like that. Okay, I need to move this chat box because it is hiding what you're actually saying in the chat soup. Where is this? Let's go there. I just realized, is it cutting off what you're saying? It might be cutting off what you're saying half of the time. Oh, thank you. I just did some vocal warm-ups right before the... Let me try to increase chat size a little bit. Let me go width. Let's just do 300, see if that helps a little bit. Do you see how the it's kind of covering up what you're saying, half of the first words? At least on my side of the screen, it's the... Let me use the guitar to point here. This part over on the left, it's kind of combining where, like, your name and then this line and the first part of the your name are kind of getting covered up all in the same area. So let me switch some stuff around. Put chat over here. Chat soup over here as well. Let's make chat soup much wider. Let's do 400. Let's make chat soup wider. I don't know if this is going to help, but it certainly won't hurt. All right, we'll see if that helps a little bit. Otherwise, your name just might be too long. And that's not my fault at that point. That's your fault at that point. I'm just saying. I'm sure people with normal length YouTube names will probably have, you know, an easy time, you know, commenting on the screen. But that's not one for me to talk about, you know. Some people just have kind of shorter names than other people. You know, it's something that I would make fun of you for, of course. So there we go. Let's do this over here. That makes everything a little bit nicer layout. So I was going to back to the lyrics. I think it looks, I mean, yeah, the first part of it is still getting covered up, but it's probably just because of the name. In which case, this is, I'm not going to change it anymore. That's fine. I can see on the side what the message is on YouTube. So the text of this, the verse of this, I don't know if you can tell from the, let's go down one. I don't know if you can tell from just the lyrics here. The first part is angsty. Well, actually the second part, so this is kind of the chords were what I had before. The chords were what I had from like 2013. Oh. Ooh, that sounds good if I do the little flamenco. That. Those chords are what I had from 2013 and sort of the melody. So I was trying to write some lyrics, and it's about how when you're feeling like the world is against you, when you're feeling like everyone is out to get you, that there are people there who still want you there. When it feels like you're not wanted by the rest of the world, there are still people who want you, and that's your friends. That's the people that you hang out with. That's whatever online group or in real life group that you sort of find that feels like you belong, that feels like you have a place there. But the problem with these lyrics here was that it referred to both the people that you're friends with in the first section, they, as they. Let's put the guitar in front. It referred to, like, they would pull you above and they'll help you ignore. Like, they, in that case, is your friends. But then in the chorus, it uses they can claim you're not wanted where you are. That was the people who were being mean to you. And so having both of them referred to simply as they didn't really make sense. It made it sound like both of them, the same people who were out to get you, were the same people who wanted you there and were helping you. So I figured out a good way to change the lyrics to make it more understandable. And simply to be speaking the point of view in the song as the friends. The name that speaking to the person who's getting bullied. The name that we use for you is one that you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you above. I need to get down here. We help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door, the poisonous air sleeping in your bedroom walls. And then you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but it's not for them to decide. Now it all works. Now there's clearly a different group. There's us and there's them, which of course is a classic narrative function and argumentative function. Is to make an us and to make a them. In this case, the we is your friends and you, and the them is all the people being mean. So that's the perfect way to do that. We've got our first verse and chorus down now, and we need to kind of extend this into a second verse and a second in the same chorus, and then maybe a bridge. So let's go down here, get prepared for a second chorus, play through it once, and then we will start a second chorus. And I'm just going to be doing this for today. It's kind of a slower, chiller stream. Not only am I just going to kind of be playing the same song for a little while, just coming up with words. Sometimes I'll just be going silent for, 30 seconds as I go, like, what the fuck rhymes with sledge? Just, ledge, hedge, bedge, and then there will just be those moments where I just am trying to think of a word. The name that we use is one you love. When if you're buried alive, we would pull you above. We help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door, the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. Hard rhythm to do when I'm singing. All right, next part. It's not for them to decide. So next verse, the chorus is going to repeat once. The next verse, the name that they use is one you love and you're buried alive. We would pull you above. We help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door, the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. That represents a good... There's hounds at your door coming for you. There's air even in your own house that's kind of seeping in. That could be like family that you don't get along with, and it's just a poisonous, toxic environment. Now, what other verse can we use for this? So we're looking for themes of life sucks, but your friends are your haven. So let's think of some good imagery for this. Some common problems that a lot of people going through this might face. People they trust, or other people they trust, or people who should care about them. People like their family or their teachers, their society, their bosses, not caring about them. That's a common problem that, happens with people feeling this situation is, why aren't the people who are close to me, who like live with me, who are supposed to be there for me, why aren't they there for me? So something about something like that. The ones who should be there. People would say that the ones who are there, this is the hardest, finding a single line to kind of start with, and then you can kind of fill in the blanks. Accepting suggestions, but also accepting the fact that I might go like, no, that suggestion sucks, I'm not going to use that one. nah, whatever it does. But the people who are there, how to represent metaphorically like teachers and parents. You hoped that they would be the ones that they were. You hope the ones who are there, they should have. What's a good line that says like they should have been the ones to be there? They're supposed to be the ones who have your back. Your teachers, your community, they're supposed to be the ones. Why aren't they? Why aren't they there for me? What? Ooh, this is like just throwing rocks into an empty cave where you're like, you have no idea what's there and you're just hoping to hit something. So, teachers, you always assumed, that fits you always assumed. Let's keep that for now, and then maybe go somewhere from there. You always assumed. They'd something. You always assumed they'd. Car in the distance, please give me some inspiration. You're driving by, just shout something out of your window through your car. Just give me a word or something. Taxidermy, that doesn't mean anything. You always assumed they'd have your back, but I don't want to rhyme with back. You always assumed they'd lift you up, they'd praise you, they'd comfort you. You always assume they'd comfort you. This is getting very emo. But you is easy to rhyme with. You always assume they'd comfort you. But they ended up being the ones who were targeting you. They ended up being the cause of your problems. Your faith was shaken. Your faith was broken. Your trust was nearly destroyed. It was very conditional, but it would also, like, it was supposed to be unconditional, but it wasn't. It was very conditional. I mean, all things should be conditional, but they have a responsibility. It was like you always assumed they'd comfort you. That might sound a little bit too much like come for you, that they would come for you, and that's not what the line is supposed to be about. You would always assume that they would be there for you. They'd comfort you. I would have to really hit that T when I'm singing. You'd always assumed they'd comfort you. To make sure people get it. I don't think I want to do that. But when it do, you always assume they'd comfort you. But they I definitely want a different word than you. Something else rhyme. You were nothing. You were... It's gotta get something really edgy. Really angsty. You were lesser than... Lower than her. You were... I like the words you were lower than. You were lower than mine. I don't know if that sounds good, but it does rhyme with blood, which is thematically appropriate. Something like, you know, blood is thicker than water kind of thing, but that turned out not to be true. Like, assumed that love you and I. Love does kind of rhyme with mud and blood. Love, mud, blood. Mud, blood. Love. Like you were mud scraped off of their shoe. That's good imagery. That's some good imagery. That's some good angsty imagery that we got going on. If you are like dirt or mud or something a person would scrape off their shoe. Like they will step on you and then just leave you behind and not even care about you. Ooh, that's angsty. Oh, that's some good angsty. That's some good angsty right there. No, I can't use you and shoe. It's too easy. It's too easy to rhyme you and shoe. In this case, it's not creative. Something mud is nice and creative. You How do I end a word in blood? End a sign in blood. That do blood. There was power. There was importance. What's a one syllable word? There was in blood. There was safe. There was pride in blood. There was love in blood. Well, for now, we can say you'd always assume there was love in blood. Might replace love with something. You'd always assume there was love in blood. In the way that they learn. But that they learned like you know. Like you were. They looked you. Still don't know how I feel about mud being the ending of this line, but it's kind of interesting. You always assume there was love in blood. Oh, now we got an ambulance going. But the way that they looked, you were lower than mine. You'd always assume. Let's change it to you'd. You'd always assume there was love. You'd always assume there's love in blood. There was. I could change it to theirs and save a syllable, but that makes it present tense. You'd always assumed there's love in blood. But the way that they looked, you were lower than mine. Actually, I do like it. It does sound good. Lower than mine. Conditional love was not a condition. Some sort of wordplay here. Conditional love. I might scrap that in the end. Conditional love was far too was expensive and you had no money. Metaphorically. Did I spell okay. There we go. Conditional love was never an option for you. Some sort of metaphorical way of saying it wasn't an option for you. I mean, unconditional love is what we're talking about, but even like conditional love. Was all that you could afford. That's an interesting wording. Conditional love was all that you could afford. That's an interesting wording. That's a line that makes you think about what it means. Conditional love was all that you could afford. Was all that you could afford. I mean, that works. Conditional love was all that you could afford. Now, what the hell rhymes with afford? Do do do. Was all that you'd ever afford. I kind of like that. Ever. Was all that you'd ever afford. Conditional love was the only thing you... Conditional love was the only thing you was all that... The only thing, all that was the only thing that... Is there a two-syllable way to say all or the only thing? All, the only thing. The only thing. Conditional love was that you could afford. A two-syllable phrase or word. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. That changes the meaning a little bit, but do I like it? Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. It does mean... It does have a pretty good meaning, though. Like, there is a condition to like, people loving you. And it wasn't something that you could pay or could do. You know what? Actually, that is pretty good. Was something you couldn't afford. Now, what rhymes with afford? Board. Sword. Gourd. Vord. What if I just slip in the word vord into the song? And by slip in, I mean it would be the last word right before the chorus, and it would be sustained vord for like a long, like 2-3 seconds. You can't exactly slip that in. Although slipping into vors probably would mean something a little different, I think. So, Ford. Chord. Oh, well, chord. Something about that being difficult to play chord or some other chord. Something you couldn't afford. No, do, 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 do. Well, I could do sort of a slant rhyme and do more. It just has to have the or sign. Anymore, something you couldn't afford. Do 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 anymore. Yeah, that opens up the door to a lot more. So we can do, instead of afford, we can do like more or something. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. The price, Whenever you... Thank you, ambulance. Are you getting closer? You are getting closer. Oh, it's a good ambulance. What? Whenever you paid or whatever you paid. They'd keep asking for more. They no man. Whatever you paid. Whenever you paid. They just they would something asking for more. Conditional, like people had a condition for them loving you and supporting you, and whenever you tried to pay it, and it was either something you couldn't afford, and whenever you tried to pay, they would say like, no, that's not enough. That's not enough for me to love you. That's some good thematic theming there. So whenever you paid, they would say that it wasn't enough. They would ask you for more. How do we extend this into a line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. You more, 4 more. So I'm looking for 6 syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Whenever you pain. Do do do. Something, something, something. They would ask you. That's 4 syllables. Whenever you paid. Paid should be the last word. I don't want to change that. Whenever you paid. They would what? They would constantly ask for more. Whenever you paid, they would constantly ask for more. It doesn't flow that nicely, but it works. When conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whenever you paid, they would constantly ask for more. They would ask you for. They would ask you for even more. I guess that works. They would ask you for even more. And then the chorus. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. You'd always assume there was love. You'd always assume there was love in blood. But the way that they looked, you were lower than mud. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whenever you paid, they would ask you for even more. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. How do we go to a bridge? Not for them to decide. They can claim. We'll just repeat the chorus first. And help but wonder what it's like on. And help but wonder what it's like on the other side. It's not. what it's like on the other side. What it's like on the other side. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. Like on the other side. Then claim you're not wanted where you are. Doo-doo. They can claim you're not wanted where you are. And they can claim you're not wanted where you This is a weird song to have a bridge. Is it going to get more angsty, more weird? Is it going to simply repeat? Ooh, that would work. And then have some sort of like like some sort of hard, like kind of almost bluesy. And then it goes back to the chorus after that. I like that sort of heavy, bluesy. Might not be those chords, but too fast for me to move the fingers. I need to find. I like that for now. We'll keep that for now. Hell yeah. And without going back home. What do I shout during the bridge? Down, 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 down. There should be something I shout like, yeah, down. But that's not. But they don't get. They don't get to say why don't you know they don't. What's a good one? Like, do, but you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not. But they don't. We'll change up that lyric a little bit. Instead of, but it's not for them to decide. We'll change it to lead into this do. Maybe we'll repeat the bridge twice, but we'll change the that's not for them to I'm going to be. What words do we change, and then what do we yell? Yell during the bridge. Yell something to yell. It's got to be defiant. It's got to be like a fuck you. It's gotta be like, hey, you're mean. Fuck off. Don't say that. That's very rude. Ouch. That was quite rude. You should be more careful. You could hurt someone's feelings that way. If you wouldn't mind being a little bit more polite. I am very fragile. Please don't be mean to me. Perfect. Absolutely those lines. So so the hell okay, we're gonna have to think of some words here. And claim they're not wanted where you are, but to then you say that go. Do-do-do, and to that you can say, you know, you can say, no. You can let go. Do, you know that's not. You can let go. Who? I feel like just a no fits. Just a shout of a no is fine. It's very defiant. It's not very clever, but it could work. It's just because then you can rhyme it with like go or KNOW, no, or something like that. So, no. This is going to be saying, you can't, the theme of the bridge is just going to be like, after getting, put down, plane up ahead. Mr. Plane outside my window, do you have any suggestions for words? No? Okay, that's fine. You can just pass by and make lots of noise. So, after getting all of these, like, people, like, coming for you, and they are, like, putting you down. The second verse was about how blood should have been thicker than water, but it was very conditional. And in your friends, of course, you have somewhere to be. So what's a very defiant, like, no, you're wrong. There is somewhere that I'm supposed to be. There is somewhere where I belong. There is people I can turn to, and it's not all of them. It's not all of you guys who are being mean. You wouldn't know. No. You wouldn't know. Well, it's not bad. No, you wouldn't know. No. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. What's the timing of it? You wouldn't know. Well, I kind of like it early. Do, you wouldn't know. You don't get to say. No. You wouldn't know. You don't get to say what's in. Ooh, that should be a longer line. Do 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 do. What do 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 do? You wouldn't know. Don't get to say. So that's good. We'll keep no, you wouldn't know, don't get to say for now. So let's add that. We're running out of space here. Hold on, I'm gonna move these chords. So that I have more room to work with. There we go. That's a little bit better. And let's pull these lyrics over to the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but they don't. don't. And that's not. Instead of it's not for them to decide, it's gonna be do. And then it leads to like, and you tell them or you say no. So some sort of words that lead into like So let's think of some words that go like they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but you turn to them and say no. That works. Something like that. I don't like you turn to them. But we could be very sort of cliche, like, but you stand and you tell them. That does feel good, though. That does, like, if you're listening to that, it's like a dramatic build up in a story to the climax of the story. Where like after all of this angsty lyrics, it just goes, but you stand and you tell, what was it? But you stand and you tell them no. It's very rise up to you're waiting for it to hear what they're going to say. So it's not bad. But it feels very cheap. It feels very like low-hanging fruit. The first sort of words that you would think of. So, but, low-hanging fruit is easy for a lot of people to grab. I just made that up, but it's very true. The lower hanging fruit, the more people will understand it. The more people will, not need to think too hard about it. And sometimes that's valuable just to get a point across, just to get a message across. Not have something obscured like the rest of this in very metaphorical language, in very pretty imagery. Sometimes you just want to say like, you say no, and have those just be the words. But you stand and you tell them no. You wouldn't know. Don't get to say. Don't get to say where I am, No, you wouldn't know. Don't get to say what I want to do. What I want to do. Say what do. Say where I say. Don't get to say. Say where I can or don't get to say where I can or can't. Say what I can or can't go. Don't get to say where I can or can't go. Don't get to say what I can and can't be. Don't get to say what I can and can't be. Don't get to say where I can and can't go. Yeah, it's can't be. It's not gonna be can't go. That doesn't work as well. Don't get to say what. Don't get to say what is best. Where I'll go. Don't get to say what is best, who to see. where I can or can't go. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, holy shit. This thing covered up the entire chat. Don't get to say what is best. There we go. Don't get to say what is best, who to see, where I can or can't go. Go. No. You wanna know. Don't get to say what is best, who to see, where I can or can't go. I do like that. Just don't get to say these things. And then we just need a walk back in to the chorus. Go. This is just a long time to sustain that go. So I want something in the middle. Go. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the Ooh, that's so sweet. Oh my god. If we change the chorus to "and you no longer wonder," I'm tearing up just writing this. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. That's, you no longer wonder. Oh, God. Oh, my fucking God. That's so adorable. Alright, we gotta remember to change up the chorus in the last one. My guitar is covering this up, but... And you no longer wonder. God. Even more. I'll go chorus after this. And let's write the chorus here so that we remember where it is. There we go. But you stand and you tell them no. You wouldn't know. Don't get to say where I's best, where's who to see, where I can or can't go. Go. Don't get to say what is best, who to see, what I can to see. To see, who's best, who to see, what is best, who to see. See what is best to see. See what is best to say. What is best. Say what is best to see. See. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can go. Do 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 do. Ooh, would the B? I don't know. Would the B be better? Would the B be better? Do 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 do. It might be. The B might be better. The B might be better, boys. Car, do you think the B is better? You think the better B? I think the B is better, boys. Don't get to say who to see. Don't get to say what is best, who to see, where I can or can't go. Go. there any other words? If there's no other words before going back to the chorus, then we're done. But go do 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 do, and I feel like there should be something there like do 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 do. I'm going to say what is best to see, where I can and can't go. 'Cause you best to see where you can and can't. Let's change it to you. I'm going to say what is best to see where you can and can't go. 'Cause they don't. 'Cause they do 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 do. Hey, thanks, Shinobu. Enjoy touching grass. So I appreciate keeping company and joking around with me. We're pretty much done. Like the song is pretty much done. I've either gotten all the lyrics all good, or there's just one extra little line that I need to figure out. So thanks for like helping me figure out all the middle ones. Touch some grass for me too, because I'm gonna be streaming a couple of times today. Don't get to say who to. Don't get to say what is best to see where you can or can't go. Can or can't go. Go, 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 go. Can or can't go. No, you can't control me, and you can. No, they can't control you, and you know. No, they don't get to say do 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 do. And you're free, and you no longer wonder. Do we go just some random yell like "and you're free" or something like that? Got you. Do not wanna go. Now you're free. Now you're free. Well, we'll leave it without any sort of extra lyrics for now. I suppose. If I feel like this is something that at some point in the future, if I am playing this song, if I am strumming along with this song, there's gonna be like where I'm just in that part and something just comes to me and I just get the feeling like, oh, I want to do this right now. I want to do something like this. That there will just be a random line there that I like doing. So, which means that we're actually good on the lyrics so far. Let me go down here. Let me lower the guitar a little bit so I can see that. The guitar is getting like more and more and more and more down as we go. We're getting to see it less and less and less. Or maybe we just hold it so far high up that's where the guitar can be, right up there. That's the only spot. So there it is. There's guitar. We have to. Okay, let's put it back down. Let's put it somewhere like that. Oi. There we go. All right. The new. is one you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you... Oh, the name that we use. Hold on. I think I've said that wrong. The name that we use is one you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you above. We help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door, and the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. You'd always assume there was love in blood, but the way that they looked, you were lower than mud. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whatever you paid, they would ask you for even more. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but they turn and you tell them no. You wouldn't know. Don't get to say what is best to see where I can or can't go. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And you can claim you... Oh, wait. And you no longer wonder. I forgot to change. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them. And that's it. There we go. I'm gonna get at least one recording, one clip of me playing it all the way through, which means the next probably 5 to 10 minutes, probably like next 10 minutes or so, I'm just gonna be replaying the song. I'm gonna try and get the lyrics down well. So that's now that we're all done writing lyrics, it's just gonna be practicing. It's just gonna be making sure that I can play it and sing it well, and I remember the lyrics. So the next couple of minutes, the next basically the rest of the stream for the next 10-15 minutes is just gonna be practicing the song that we just wrote. Maybe in different chords, maybe in the. I wonder what it sounds like lower. Design was already kind of low for me. To make sure, that's the crack zone. I have a high crack, like a high break, and a low one as well. Kuna-san, hello. Welcome. I hope you enjoy guitar music. Yokoso. So, we just finished writing the words, all of these words. all these words mostly just those words we finished writing just a few minutes ago. And now I am singing it. This is a song about having friends who protect you and who love you, even if a lot of other people don't like you. And so it's got a very sort of sad sound, but then a happier sound when talking about your friends. It might be a little too low for me. But it's not for them to decide. Well, maybe I can breathy. Decide. It's not for them to decide. Decide. Oh, I just realized that there's hammering outside. Oh well. The name that they use. The name that we use. I always get it wrong. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to close the window so that the hammering. Don't. You can't hear. 1 second. Okay. We're back. Okay. Then... The name that we use is one you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you above. We help you ignore slathering hounds at your door. The poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. You'd always assume there was love in blood. The way that they looked, you were lower than mud. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whenever you paid, they would ask you for even more. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but you stand and you tell them no, you wouldn't know. Don't get to say what is best, who to see, where I can or can't go. You can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. You claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. and you no longer wonder what is lying on the other side. And if they claim you're not wanted where you are, well, that's not for them. That's it. That's the end of the song. Ow! Oh! I just hit my foot. Ah, gosh, that hurts. Die. Let's play it up once more. We'll do one version of it here. Koko, tsugi, koko, tsugi, koko. So that is a B flat minor, now a B minor. And then we're gonna go to a C minor. So this is a B minor. The name that we use is one you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you above. We help you ignore the slathering hounds your door, and the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. You'd always assume there was love and blood, but the way that they looked, you were lower than mud. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whenever you paid, they would ask you for even more. But you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And you can claim that and they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And they can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but you stand and you tell them no, you wouldn't know. Don't get to say what is best to see where I can or can't go. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other side. They can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them. I think I need to repeat the bridge. I need to do that again. I need to have those chords repeat. Because it's so cool and you need to let it come back. No. You wouldn't know. Don't get to say to see where I can or say what is best to see where I can or can't go. And that I could change the chords of that as well and have the singing be the B7th and the playing be the E7th, be the intro be the E7th. So that would work. All right. もう一度 in that C minor. You wouldn't know. That might be a low. You wouldn't know. You do 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 do. Actually, you know what? That's too high. I can't. Dekinai. I don't want to be shouting at that level. So let's keep it at the B minor. That was a good one. And it's got to start kind of quiet and like pick up. But it doesn't need to be slow. It just needs to be quiet. Arigato. The name that we use is one you love. If you're buried alive, we would pull you above. We help you ignore the slathering hounds at your door. And the poisonous air seeping in through your bedroom walls. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. You'd always assume there was love in blood, but the way that they looked, you were lower than mud. Conditional love was something you couldn't afford. Whenever you paid, they would ask you for even more. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you can't help but wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but you stand and you tell them no, you wouldn't know. Don't get to say you to see what is best where I can or can't go. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other side. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them to decide. And you no longer wonder what it's like on the other a sign. And they can claim you're not wanted where you are, but that's not for them. やった。Hell yes. Hell yeah. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna go super far away so I can yell. Hell yeah. Fuck. Yes. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, I'm back. So, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We accomplished the whole song. It sounds great. It's got a good build-up. That second bridge part feels like we can probably like do a solo or something there, or some sort of vocal part. And it's open to do something. Thank you, Kuna-san. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate you being here to watch. Now, I think I'll just play a little bit more. I kind of want to play for 2 hours. I've been playing for about an hour and 45 minutes. So I think I'm going to play for 15 more minutes, just doing some random stuff. And let's see. Yeah, let's play the song that I really want to come up with lyrics for. I've already come up with some lyrics for it, some words for it, but I think that there's a third chorus that I had in mind that I cannot remember. Oh wait, is this out of tune? Ugh, it's out of tune now. So I will play for 15 more minutes, just some random songs or some more singing. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, that's fine. What was the... It was, Chrono Cross song. No way back. If I go, there'll be nothing left to see of me. One last day in our lifetime together. I've had my stay, seen you fall, watched you grow along the way. You don't have to say it for me to know. But it's just a dream of the shore near another world. No way back. If I go, there'll be nothing left to see of me. Nod your head, hold your tears back for me. You don't have to, I know you're not ready for me to go. But it's just a, oh wait, but maybe we'll meet on the shore of another world. interesting. There's down and up. Oh, the down and up. What's the down and up? What was... Hold on, I'm gonna... Okay, the next one can be like... Actually, maybe I'll do a blues... No, I kind of want to write that one on my own and not have it be written in front of people. But what's a bluesy one that I can write lyrics for? Some other... I want to write lyrics for this one, but it's going to be... Oh, well... I could, but that was kind of going to be like a cool one to do on my own. Oh, wait. Now, let's keep that one as an instrumental. And think of either going to be... Let me open up the most recent songs that I've recorded, and let's do something recent. I mean, I could do proactivity. Honestly, you know what? Let's do proactivity. That song deserves something. That's the same. That will be the next one that we do some lyrics for. Don't I have that, I kind of like the I don't think I'll keep that bridge, but that will be what I do. Proactivity is going to be the next one. I'm going to have to watch this video because I just came up with some pretty good... That was melody stuff. Some of it was improvised. And so I'm going to need to remember that melody stuff for next week. Or at least the next time that I do guitar stuff. I don't know if it's going to be next week, but I've successfully completed these lyrics here, which is excellent. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you to Shinobu for popping in and for subscribing to the channel. I see that on my feed here. I'm subscribed to his channel as well. Check out, he's in the comments. You can see his name, Ninfox, Shinobu Ninfox. He is a really funny streamer who plays, I mean, actually, he's playing Resident Evil 6 right now with a friend, which is really fun. As well as to Dakuna-chan, who also appeared in the chat. I'm also subscribed to her, and she is a Japanese VTuber who's studying English. Thank you very much for coming in, Kuna-chan. And anyone who wants to see some funny, she's playing, Little Nightmares right now. And that is a tough game and a scary game, and she's very, very funny while she's playing it. So check out their channels. Anyone who's watching this, thank you for, I hope you enjoyed the, my voice is dying. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed a chill stream. I certainly did. It is kind of hot. I need to open the windows. And I will post a clip of that song, one of the complete ones that I sang, of Wanted. This is the song Wanted. Title, a work in progress title, but it's probably going to end up being the final one just because I don't like spending too much time on titles. Thank you all for coming. And with that, we're done.